the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Terrapins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunt?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quick release by the QB. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive. Go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position and they force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bonner. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
He's loose, running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looking for space. It's Marshall. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Run the gun. The running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The Huskers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 14 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Cooper. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Nice move. Creates some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Pulls it in. It's Bonner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into, got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense. In great position.
The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Slams it ahead. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Right on the money. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Cooper. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Past the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Smith takes the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Got the quick pass. Fighting off the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Right on target this time. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. Adjustment. First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks clean.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 6-9-1,
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fakes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass. It's Washington. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
It's complete. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO fired complete to the left. The Huskers get the 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They want that clock to run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Cricket.
Right back to it.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. On the move. It's on. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air. It's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. A sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
He'll try the left side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical.